Welcome to the girls' restroom. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep it real because I can't even like restart it or whatever for real. I had recorded the whole intro already fucking up, y'all. This is a special episode. And literally, we wasn't even recorded. So we died laughing about it, but here we are. So we, as in me, have a celebrity guest for the girls. Yes, I do. Because, like, I want to keep it funky for the girls. But not only is she just a celebrity, she's become family to me. And so with that being said, I have a special guest. She is a true voodoo vixen, a sweetheart, and one of the most powerful names when it comes to reality TV. She's the ultimate girls girl and bad girl. She had her breakthrough to fame on Bad Girls Club on season 7. Go fucking check it out because it's still up streaming. So yeah, go do that. And that is when the world knew they had reality gold, okay? She also made a stunning premiere on Baddies ATL, making a nostalgic comeback to reality TV. And she has so much more she wants to talk about today. So, welcome, Judi Jai.
Yes. Hey, you guys. And thank you so much for having me. Just a quick intro to Coco as well, the host of this podcast. I actually met her in South Carolina. She did my makeup for one of my events, and I will let you guys know right here, she is one of the best in the makeup game. So make sure you guys reach out to her if y'all need y'all face beat, that magic on your face, because she got it. And make sure y'all stay locked into her new venture, which is the Girls Bathroom Podcast, which I'm happy to grace. So thank you for having me.
Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you. It's funny because I met you like doing one thing, chasing my dream, and here I am now my next chapter. And that was almost 3 years ago.
You know, it flew by so fast because the event that you came out to do my makeup when I was in South Carolina, that was in 2001.
Oh, wait, what? It was longer than that.
It was in the summer of 2001.
That's funny.
Because I was out there. It was during Baddies ATL when it was about to. No, it was airing. It was airing.
Yes, because the next week you went to the reunion.
Yep, the next week I went to the reunion. I was out there hosting a car and like a hip hop show. And how ironic, the other people who were on the lineup, one of them was Asian Dow, and she actually ended up doing Baddies. Baddies Caribbean, making an appearance. Yeah, so it's wild, and it's crazy because Baddies kind of turned into a hip hop show. And I'm just gonna clock the tea. I was the very first one to drop a freestyle on the fucking show. I was the first one to wear pink wig on Baddies ATL. I'm literally like what the show turned into. Like literally, I'm the blueprint of all this shit.
Okay. But you know what? That doesn't even have to be spoken on for real because we know that. Like, it's nipped in the bud. Like, we know that. That's why you were cast for season 1, and that's why you were spoken about in a magazine. Like, I would give her that opportunity again. Like, I would bring out of all the bad girls, I'll bring her back. That's why you're the one, girl. You are the one. Okay?
I love that for me.
I love that for you.
I love that. I love that you give me my flowers and support me, and what I love about it is like you are like a real bad girl fan, and you have like you tell the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know you're not just telling me that because I'm your friend. Like that's really how you feel. Like you keep it 100. So to hear that honesty, like. I mean, it feels good, because there are haters out there, but majority of your haters are your lovers to their fans. So, but it just feels good to hear sometimes, for sure.
Yeah. And speaking about that, like, we're all about the girls here in the girls' restroom. So, and I never said welcome to you. So, welcome to the girls' restroom.
Yes. But I just want to say, I think the name is so cute because there's been so many times I've been drunk at the club and went to the girls' bathroom, you know, to just touch up my makeup or pee real quick. And you never really, like, it's so real because you really do meet some of the coolest people, like, in the girls' restroom. Like, can you hurry up and take this picture of me? You know, before I get too drunk, I want to get my outfit. Or, like, do I look okay? How's my hair? Like, and you're talking to complete strangers. And sometimes you end up meeting the coolest people and sometimes lifelong friends. You know what I'm saying? So I love the name. It's super cute.
And that's the vibe. That's literally the vibe I want. Like, you know, like it's first of all, like, you know, when you going in there, you finna feel better. You're going in there to vent, to release. Like, whether it's you're taking a shit, you gotta pee, you're gonna cry, or you're gonna feel good about yourself. Like, where are you going? You're going to the girls' restroom. And that's the vibe and the, like, energy and environment that I wanted to create here, what I have created here. And I'm just like, it's my thing because it's really me in real life. Like, I'm such a girl's girl for real. Like, I've spoken to you before, like, about just relationships that don't work. And I think that's why I feel like the glow a little bit. I do feel like that's why you fuck with me so hard, because I see myself in you, and I have always. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see yourself in me, and I think, and you know, I'm a Pisces rising. I know you're a Pisces. I'm a Pisces rising. Did you know that?
No, I did not, but it makes a lot of sense why we mesh so well, and also why my cousin Murphy, whose birthday is on the same day as my March 8th, he really loves you too.
Yes. I'm a Pisces rising, and my freaking Venus is Pisces too. So my love language is like Pisces. So it's just in me, girls. In me, not on me.
Yes, and which is why also my cousin Ebony likes you so much, because you know Ebony a Pisces.
Yes. Because why I asked her, I was like, y'all need to figure out what we doing for y'all birthday.
Right? Yes. And you already know I can't talk much about it now on here. But, you know, I'm, you know, really praying that this next show that I'm in, you know, talks with really locks in, because I know right now with the LA fires right now, they're dealing with a lot of stuff. So they're not even in the office right now.
Right.
Thinking about casting right now. But within like the next week, I should be hearing something, because this is around the time they reached out to me last year for season 2 that just passed. You know, so I'm praying that season 3 is mine. And
it's yours.
Yeah, I swear, oh my God. And I'm just so ready. And but saying that, you know, we would be filming in March, most likely during my birthday. But girl, after my birthday, it's still that little touch of spring break in the air. We definitely got to do something. And
yes.
I'm thinking Bermuda.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it later. Because I could get the rambling on, because you know that's like beginning of my birthday. That's perfect timing.
Oh yes.
Perfect timing.
Because Easter this year is like in March, so I was thinking, you know, after filming raps and stuff, we could go like April 11th, and that's like the perfect.
It's perfect. Right there.
Perfect. But we'll talk about that.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so with that being said, we care about like mental health over here. And I always start to show off like very serious tone before we just get into things. Like, I like to clear the energy and let everybody, you know, just feel comfortable. Even myself, like, I'd be like, whoo. And I would open the show with like a little prayer or something, or some affirmations. So I know that in the past, with you being a reality TV star, and I would say an only child too, because I have a child, so I kind of know as a mom, on a mom standpoint. Like, how are you? I know you speak about like having anxiety in the past. Like, what is it like for Judy every day, like to calm Judy down and like, you know, really get in your space where you feel safe and comfortable? Like, how are you, and like, what do you do to maintain that happiness?
Yes, I love that question. Okay, first and foremost, everybody, happy first full moon of 2025.
Clock
we are in the energy of releasing and cleansing and letting go of anxieties and fears and just all of that nasty, yucky stuff holding us back from our true potential. But even with that being said, I do have really bad anxiety, and that comes from not just being on reality TV, but it came way before that. You know, like years before that, when I went through other health things and, just life trauma that comes with just life in general. Everybody has some type of trauma.
Mm-hmm.
But what I realized is taking magnesium really helps a lot. And magnesium, I didn't realize this, but if you look it up, magnesium has so many benefits. And a lot of the things that you're lacking, it's actually because you don't have enough magnesium. Like literally, magnesium checks off so many boxes, not just anxiety, but just so many bodily functions that just help you regulate your nervous system. Just a ton of things. Like, I advise everybody to go look up magnesium benefits. It also helps aiding in sleep. Like, so definitely my daily dose of magnesium. I also drink a lot of soursop teas and just anxiety teas and lemon teas. All I do is drink tea, like, all day. Candles, incense, sage. I know that's so, like, typical, but it really does help a lot.
Yeah.
Opening a window, literally, you have no idea how much fresh air can do for you. 100%. And oil diffusers, like burning essential oils and taking spiritual baths and stuff like that. Like, I'm all just about self-care, because when your mind is right, everything else is going to follow. 100%.
Facts. Okay, you better.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. One thing about me being a fire sign, literally, you know how, like, at the beginning of the show, I was like, I was so nervous. Like, even though I know you my girl, like, it's just a different setting. It's just, like, really, like, you are who you are outside of being my friend. Like, it's a win because of so much you've done. Like, I didn't think I have been here, like, my own, like, little wins. And so to even just talking to you is just such a pleasure. So I was so nervous. And I literally have a candle.
We slept in the same bed together, drunk as hell.
That's true. But still, like, I get that as a friend, but I appreciate you. But I feel like I appreciate you as a friend, because not all my clients I can take as friends. Like, you know, some people I just, you know, like, but you literally became a sister. Like, you know my dad. Like, we know each other's family. Like, you know.
Like, I mean, even that booking, well, for one, they brought, not only your dad brought me out, but you guys sent me some beautiful hair. You know what I'm saying? I love it so much.
Shout out to Dippin' Hair.
Booked me for an amazing event out there. Everything was absolutely perfect. But not only that, but I met somebody at the event who ended up bringing me back out there to put more money in my pockets, you know. And I'm just, you know, I'm so grateful because we all have bills to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, and it's such a blessing to, you know, to meet people along the way that can help aid in your life, and just in general to help continue to build your brand and your legacy, and just, you know, support is literally everything. So I'm just happy that, you know, we have that, like, and it's never weird energy. It's never like, it's just so bomb. Like, I don't think y'all who are listening, I don't think you guys understand, like, Coco is one of literally, like, the coolest people I met. And I've met some really cool people, and Coco is one of them. Like, literally just all around cool ass girl, yo. Like, for real, but still professional. Like, when she pulls out her makeup, y'all, like, yeah, that's cool. We having fun or whatever, but baby, let me concentrate on this. Like, she is a perfectionist when it comes to her craft. So I just know great things are coming to the podcast as well. No cap.
Oh my God. See, okay, so now you doing the damn interview, because literally my next question to you was, like, tell our story, how we met or whatever, but we did that. So, like, so now this is my next question. First of all, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, because bitches be trying to take me for granted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all have that thing about us, but I really just appreciate you, and I just want you to know, like, you are a goddess, and just as much as I appreciate you, like, I know you appreciate me. So thank you for that.
Yes.
So what is a girl's girl to you?
You really just keep it real and be like, you know, because we're only getting older, and you just really be like, yo, like, that's a good person, and that's somebody I really want to be in my life for forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for real. Like, it comes to that, like, where I am in my life now, I look around, I know I'm going to meet many more people in my life, but I know that I have a solid group of people that will be with me for the long run. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that, to save time and energy, I mean, of course, you got to go through, getting to know people, and things don't always work out or go the way you want them to. But I feel like we're at the age now where time is not free no more. Energy is not free. And you can't keep trying to fill somebody else's glass when all they're doing is like taking from your glass. You know what I'm saying? An empty glass cannot fill any cup. So I just feel like it's not about what can you do for me. It's just about reciprocation, and you should be getting watered as much as you water. You know what I mean? So I get
Yes. So what does it mean to be a girl's girl to you? What does that mean? What is a girl's girl? Because I feel like you're a girl's girl for sure.
I definitely am a girl's girl. So when it comes down to it, I am a very, very friendly, nice person. But I think this kind of piggies off back of what I was just saying. Like, I've wasted so much time being nice.
Yes.
And giving people my energy who just didn't deserve it, didn't even have good intentions, didn't even really care. Unfortunately, sometimes people aren't going to realize your worth and your value until you aren't around them anymore. Like, sometimes somebody don't know that's going to be their last time being around you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you got to let people deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just at a place now where, yes, I am a girl's girl, but I will know automatically if that girl is a girl for me.
Okay. Ooh, that was...
You know what I mean?
That was it. That was a word, girl. That was a word.
Yes.
I think so, too, though. And I think... Okay, so... On TV, that's what drawn me to you. Not only because you was a shit starter... But that's like the reality TV side. Like, it was like you did what you needed to do, but it was so genuine. It was so fun. Like, why is y'all mad at this girl? Like, why you just can't bust out laughing? Like, you literally are like a little annoying little sister to everybody on the show. But when it came down to like real shit, when like you would make like Tierra upset or Stassi upset, like you didn't mind putting your pride to the side or anything, and like I love you, like like come on now, like you my sister, like you get what I'm saying, like don't be like I love that. I don't know if it's the Pisces or what, but I'm such a crier, like bitch, I'm crying with you, like yes.
I love that. Yeah, and I feel like those moments, they were so genuine. Like, that's why at season 7 is literally the fan favorite season of the whole franchise. Like, everybody loves season 7. We go viral like every day across social media. Whenever a conversation is had about Bad Girls Club and what is anybody's favorite season, it's always season 7 and 9 as the top 2, and season 7 ain't never 2. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, and I love that because, see, ours, I could go into a deep dive of why Bad Girls Club is so different from Baddies. Not even just the show in general, but filming stipulations and just all that. Like I have in other interviews, and I'm sure people, I openly talk about it. But that it was so genuine because it was real. You know what I'm saying? It was genuine. Like, if you look at the things we went through on season 7, not only were we in the South, right?
Yeah.
Not only was it the house segregated, like low key, like black girls against the others.
Yeah.
And we touched on everything during our season, from racism to homophobia to real life issues.
Yeah.
Like it everybody could understand. Even the people you didn't like so much, like let's say a lot of people didn't like Shelly from the show, but she represented LGBTQ. She was loud and proud about who she was.
She was.
And I'm sure somewhere in the world, a little girl who was scared to come out, maybe Shelly motivated her. Everybody played their role on season 7, and that's what made it so great. We didn't even need any replacements. We had one replacement. And we we're not like Baddies where they have 25 bitches on the show. Like, what? Dude, like, old, like 40-year-old bitches, dude. I mean, it is this. Like, what are we watching? Like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, so I have a question. You have to, okay, so who is your favorite baddie? If you had, don't be mean, but if you had to say, like, out of today, out of your season 2, because, like, of Baddies.
No, Coco, you don't understand. I can't even answer this question. One, I don't watch the show at all. I do not watch that bullshit ass B-roll ass what they call a show. Like, that is not a show, for one. Two, they're not baddies. Like, what? Like, a baddie to me is Christina Milian.
Yeah.
Or Janae Eiko. Like, that's a baddie. Like, a baddie to me is like Justin Sky. Like, Mariah Carey. You know what I'm saying? Like, bad bitch. Those are not baddies. Those are ghetto bitches. Like, you might as well just walk. Like, I could go to the hood in Chicago right now and just stand on the corner and see what I'm seeing in my timeline from baddies. Like, and it's just the truth. Like, there's no, it's not any, what's it called when there's, like, just a mixture of different type of girls? Like, this is literally, it's obvious as fuck that they take, like, the most ghetto girls from poverty because they know they're willing to fucking risk it all and do everything and anything for a little bit of money. Like, it's not even on national television. Like, somebody needs to make it stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what too though, Judy? Like, I agree to that to a certain extent. But at the same time, I appreciate it in a way of being black because it's like
no.
Like, no, listen to what I'm saying. I appreciate it in a way of being black because, for one, like, they are like, so many high end things take so much shit from, like, and I'm speaking on an artistic level, and I know you could kind of agree, like, the styles of their wig, like, the artist that's behind it, that's giving them the look, like, they've all y'all have, everyone has, like, elevated and looks so good, like, regardless of how they're on their acting,
okay.
like,
and that's your perspective, because my perspective, I think they all look like a fucking fool. Like, yeah, their hair is cute for 21-year-olds, but these are literally, like, 42-year-old bitches with these hairstyles. Like, it's like, and then on top of that, we're talking about stealing people's creativity and stuff. Baddies is literally a stolen concept from Oxygen and Bjorn Murray. Like, how do you think those people feel to see their show, like, stolen from them, the likeness of their creation stolen from them, and literally just ghettoed and ratcheted the fuck up?
Well, you know what? At the same time, we begged. I think we're kind of just, like, stagnant with it because we begged for so long for Bad Girls to come back. I don't understand why no other TV.
Bad Girls.
No. I know, and I get it. No, I get it. I get what you're saying, but I'm saying the actual show. Like, because, you know, I'm a fan of it. So when Oxygen kind of, did their whole, like, crime TV thing and crossed over, we on the back end were, like, wondering, like, well, why won't VH1 pick it up, or why won't MTV pick it up?
Because Oxygen is not going to sell their top hit show, but you got to understand, ratings were terrible after season 13. When I came back from Redemption, our season 13 was the last season that hit 1 million views. Season 14, 15, 16, and 17 didn't even hit 500K in viewers. That's how many followers I have on Instagram. Nobody was watching Bad Girls Club anymore. So they stopped investing in a show that nobody was watching anymore. Nobody was watching it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter who aired it or whatever. People grew out of Bad Girls Club.
You think they grew out of... I think just like a lot of stuff, a lot of things just can't go with time. Like, I love how back in the day, technology...
Yeah, no, of course. Everybody, during that era, everybody was really into Love and Hip Hop at that point. But look at that. Even Love and Hip Hop isn't as popular anymore.
That's true.
Everything has a time. Everything has a time.
That's
probably ultimately why Oxygen hasn't sold the show yet, because they are going to bring it back eventually. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I wanted the old school way. Like, even when they tried to...
It is. How else do you think it would be? Because Baddies has no correlation to Oxygen, Bjorn Murray, or nothing. That is a Zeus shit show. That is no correlation. The only correlation is the fact that they have a couple bad girls on the show every season, which now is barely any because it completely has taken its own reputation. Like, it's damn near now that's
true.
TV now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the only reason why Natalie is up there with her ugly fucking old ass is because she's not talented, she's not attractive, and she can't do shit else in the industry but try to continue to ride this wave that she had for the past 20 years and literally ride on these young little girls. Do you know how dumb she fucking looks sitting up there fighting Krishan, like, who is like 20 years old? Like, girl, it's obviously she's riding these younger girls' coattails because that's all she has. She hasn't went anywhere else in the industry. So now she's over there sucking Lemmy's dick at Zeus, and it's not even on national television.
Allegedly.
It's obvious she's blackballed. And you said they leveled up. I don't think they leveled up at all. These girls aren't getting real, like what we got, like back during the Bad Girls Club era. We were on commercials. We got real sponsorships. All these hoes get is a couple fucking bookends, some bubble gum, and a Fashion Nova shirt.
Not
like,
some
that's
bubble
it.
gum.
That's nothing. Like, Rihanna, like, we were like literally talked about like by A-list celebrities.
That's
I'm not
true.
talking about just hanging around like these like rappers like YG and like Glorilla. Like, I mean, I love Glorilla, but you know what I'm saying? Like, even like A-list, it was just different. Like, we had Rihanna talking about Bad Girls Club. They're fucking stupid. It's disgusting, to be honest. I just know on Bad Girls Club, we wasn't sucking the CEO's dick. I don't even know who the CEO is. That's how legit Bad Girls Club and Oxygen and NBC Universal is, because it's real. It's a real television network. It's a real station. Zeus is not, you know. And there's nothing like creative over there. Everything they do is them trying to remake something that has already been done. From Baddies, they tried to steal Bad Girls Club. From Erica Mina's show, Go Both Ways. Tila Tequila. What the fuck?
Wait, Tila Tequila. Wait, I remember this. Remind me, Tila Tequila.
Tila Tequila was that Asian girl who had her own show on like VH1, and it was a bisexual show.
Oh, she was the she's the one that had she's the one that went like MySpace, right? Like, she had
yes, and she was the first one to do the bisexual show. It was called Tila Tequila, and she dated women and men. Now they're trying to remake that with Erica Mina. The Real Chance of Love show. That was from obviously VH1. You know, that One More Chance. I mean, it came from The Real Chance of Love. So none of their content is like new or creative. It's literally just stolen intellectual property from bigger brands, and they're trying to like bring it back just to cash in on an easy bag because it was successful in the past. You know what I'm saying? But what I was saying about Bad Girls Club was the reason why Oxygen probably didn't sell the show yet is because they are going to bring it back in the future. They just needed people to miss the show, and obviously everybody does miss it. And Baddies is not doing anything but making people realize just how much they miss Bad Girls Club.
That is true. But that's what I was saying too. I was saying like the last few seasons of Bad Girls, I feel like it started to go down the hill a little bit because they was adding like Twitter and handle names. They was getting girls with already like a little bit of a following, basically what Baddies kind of copy, versus making real live reality TV stars. That's what I miss. I miss like.
Yeah, and the only reason why they started doing that was because the ratings were terrible after 13. Notice on 14, those girls were just normal people. It wasn't anybody with big followings. Same with 15. It was normal people, nobody with really big followings, not that much. It wasn't until 16 when they tried to do a social media season, and that's because they were trying to get girls with big followings and hoping that would turn into viewership. You know what I'm saying? Because the ratings were terrible after 13. Which is also why they even brought in a life coach. Was because
I hated it.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved it because like
because sponsors pulled out. Like after season 11, after Sarah's season, all that jumping and shit. Remember, we used to have commercials like Bad Girls Club is sponsored by Garnier Fructis. Like we had real commercials.
Yep.
We were on like real prime time, like 8 p.m. slot, like the golden hour. I mean, niggas started pulling out. They were like, we're not sponsoring or supporting this. What are we watching? So they tried to bring in a life coach to save face. But after 13, you know, it was just a sinking ship. So they did pull the plug. But hopefully in the future, why they didn't sell it yet is because they are going to reboot it and bring it back to its roots, because I just don't see them not trying to sue Zeus or Natalie with the cease and desist. I think they're letting it all pile up.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, like they're not. That's they see this shit. They 100% see it. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that'll be a bad
And
day.
there's a reason, to be honest, why Natalie isn't getting reached out from NBC for House of Villains and stuff. You would think, like, yeah, she was a great villain. Wouldn't they call her? But they're not, because she's done. Like, I feel like she's absolutely blackballed from, like, real network television. So, she better continue to be good sucking dick over there at Zeus, because that's about it. And I think she knows that, which is why she's just content at just being this old-ass lady on a show called Baddies with fucking barrettes in her hair with her old ass. Like, girl.
But I feel like, in a sense, I do feel like she's trying to hand it off low key and be back on the back end of things. Like, cause I watch it, so I feel like that's what she low key trying to do.
She has no choice. She looks like a fucking asshole. Like, yeah, your pictures are cute with all that fucking airbrushing and Facetune, but girl, we see what you really look like, and you're old as fuck. It's just crazy to me. She posted up a bomb-ass picture, right, on, like, Saturday, right? Mm-hmm. As if we not finna see her on Sunday.
Well, girl, that's marketing, though. That's marketing.
Girl, she don't look nothing like that. What are you marketing? You might as well be an Mboo character or whatever these kids call it. No. What the fuck? You look like an Mboo. Like, whatever the fuck that is.
Speaking of Zeus, how do you feel, like, about you being, like, people giving you homage? Like, because listen, baby, I'm addicted to Jocelyn Cabaret. Like, that's my shit.
Yeah, everybody asked me about that.
Like, so, and I love, and you know what? I actually have, she follows me, and you know how I'm talking about Drea. She follows me, and she also followed my podcast page. Like, she's such a sweetheart. And I guess because here in Dallas, because we also have other mutual followers. She's in Houston, I think. But, like, she's one of my favorites, and it is because, like, not you paying homage to my girl, like, hold up, but really, in reality, I see, like, she remind me of, like, I don't know, she don't remind me of you because you are who you are, but she has her own image as well, but I see where it's, like, damn, look how, like, shit just doesn't get old, like, it just comes back in time. And it's not like she's biting your style or anything, because it's a totally different type of show and lifestyle she lives, So, like, how do you feel?
You can tell that, like, at her core, she's her, but I'm definitely her mood board, and she's said it. Like, she tweets me all the time. She's been nothing but open about being a huge fan of mine. So I love that she's, like, at least keeping it real and being like, I fucking love you, versus her just trying to, like, take my whole brand and just not say anything to me. That would be weird, because there's been girls that have tried to do weirdo shit like that in the past,
Yeah.
But with her, she's like, bitch, this is a Judy Stan page. She said that on Twitter. So I love that, about her, that she's literally letting people know, like, bitch, like, this is where it's from. Like, she's open and honest about that, and I love that about her. I even reposted her on my page because it feels good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that, and it's so full circle, because me and Jocelyn have gotten into arguments. We made, like, media takeout. If you at the end, you could, like, Google Judy versus Jocelyn. Yes, girl. Back in, like, 2013. We were at an all-white party in Chicago, and it was hosted by, like, Jocelyn and Bobby Valentino. And then after the club, me and Jocelyn both went back to Bobby Valentino's hotel, and she was, like, irritated or something, because I don't know why, but girl, I went off on her. I was like, bitch, like, you ain't fucking, you're the maid. Like, it was just media takeout, literally, like, everything. I'll send you the link.
Oh, my God.
It's so funny because, like, fast forward, like, I love Jocelyn. Jocelyn loves me. And she has a girl on her show that is like a huge fan. And it's just funny to see Jocelyn interact with her and the voodoo doll and stuff, because Jocelyn knows 100% like where that came from. You know what I mean? And, like, what's
I
going
think
on.
we all do. And she did. She did it in a way where she wasn't like, "Let me pick this up." This is what's like I love about it. It wasn't like, "Let me pick this up and get on this show and act like Judy." It was literally a comfort zone from both of you doing a reality TV set. Like, it was really like a natural thing. But and that's what it was nostalgic for me. I was just like, "Oh my God, that remind me of Judy." And she immediately was like, yeah. Shout out to Houston and Drea. I love Drea. I love Drea down. Do you at least watch Jocelyn Cabaret?
I don't watch anything on Zeus. When I tell you, I swear I don't. I swear to God, I don't. But
well, have you seen like clips?
I because I'm on Twitter all the time.
I
love social media. The clips are literally everywhere on social media. Let me be paying the blogs to post about it and shit. So it's like you can't miss it. Like, you can't, even if I wanted to not see it, I'm gonna see it. But I do know a lot of people say, like, Baddies is like the flagship on Zeus, but that's only because of the popularity of the Bad Girl sub. You know what I'm saying? But
honestly though, I love Baddies. Like, it's a key, but
everybody says that Jocelyn's Cabaret is literally like, it's an actual show. Like,
it's so much funnier to me personally. Like, girl, when I tell you, I adore Jocelyn's Cabaret, and I was gonna like commend them because this season they actually got on there looking like some fucking video vixens. Like,
and they they're fighting for something. Like, there's a goal
at
the end. They get money, and it's a bunch of talent. Like, they're dancing and shit. I think it's a bomb ass. Now, if anything at all is original at Zeus, it would be that.
And it is, because we've seen it come from, like, when Jocelyn was in the freaking strip club back in season 1. Like, so like I'm here for Jocelyn Cabaret.
There's no other show like that, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a dance competition show. Like, sure, there's Dancing with the Stars, there's Dance Moms with the little girls and the gymnasts. But there's never been a fucking cabaret.
And then, honestly, I think Jocelyn's Cabaret was out before P Valley, if I'm not mistaken.
I think they popped up around the same time, but I do know, I think it's cool as fuck that Jocelyn actually made an appearance in P Valley.
P Valley, okay? Because that's like,
that was on brand. That's raw.
Yep.
That's raw.
And it was on TV. It was on freaking, what was it? HBO? Bitch, this is HBO. That's an HBO check.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'm going to send you the link of me and her getting into it, but it was super iconic, and it was funny, and obviously since then, we're fine, we're cool and stuff, and I love Andrea, and I hope I didn't go too hard on Natalie. It needs to, like, I can't help but be honest about how I feel and my feelings, and but I'm not the only one. Like, a lot of bad girls don't like what Natalie has tried to do. You know what I mean? Because, you're not the best bad girl. Like, you were one of the top bad girls, but nobody liked you, sis. Like, there's me, there's Tanisha. Tanisha is the creme de la creme. She was the only one that got the hosting chair. You know what I'm saying? But because Natalie
that's true.
And because Natalie went to school with Lemmy, they went to high school together. So it's not like Lemmy was like, oh, out of all the bad girls, I'm going to choose Natalie because she's the baddest. No, they went to high school together. And, it's the way that he pushes her. Like, mind you, he has no respect for her because, we see that from all of the stuff that Stunner Girl has exposed, how he really talks to her behind the scenes and how she be fucking him too. All the tea is out there. All you got to do is type in Zeus exposed on any platform if nobody knows what I'm talking about on here. But it just goes to show, like, she really has no say-so in the show. Zeus owns it. He even said it. Lemmy is like, Baddies is not your shit. It's my shit. He owns that show now, which is why Natalie really has no say-so in who gets to be on the show and who doesn't and stuff. It's not her show anymore. Yeah. She, and I think they're fading her out, of course, and exactly what you said. Like, I think that's purposely, happening.
Okay, I'm gonna keep you update on something with that, and then I'm gonna leave it alone because I do have a question. Okay, so she's previewed also a show like called that she's, and I think I've spoken to you about it on the side, that she wants to do called Baddie Code, where it's not all that fighting, it's just them like having a good time, and it's a lot of the
No, that she we did that years ago. Like we did that like in 2013.
yeah,
Her and
because it was on
Sarah.
only, she was supposed to do that with OnlyFans too, I believe. Would you do
Yeah,
something
we
like that with the girls?
no, she stole that idea. For one, it's from MTV's Girl Code. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you even know what that is?
Yes, I remember where the girls used to get on
Yeah,
there.
MTV Girl Code. They had a guy code and a
A
girl
girl
code. It's
code, yeah.
MTV show. And I don't even like to bring this hoe up because I don't like the twins at all. I think they're fucking weak as hell.
Oh, I know
But
who you finna talk about because
but
they were not my
Danny,
favorites.
but Danny started doing a Danny code on her YouTube years ago. So
Really?
Natalie stole that idea too. Not only did Danny get the idea from obviously MTV's Girl Code, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Natalie literally stole Danny's idea to remake it into a Danny code, and Natalie turned it into like a baddie code. And we tried to do this years ago in 2013, you know, and
Yeah.
she keeps, you know, doing this or whatever. Like, I mean, it's all stolen ideas, and it's really fucked up.
So no, you not gonna join.
If you go to the Baddie Code page, she has a picture of me and Miss Voodoo on there. It's like, next we're having Judy on here. She said she was gonna pay me $300 to do a girl 300. Stop it. Like
300.
no, but this was before Baddies really took off. This was obviously in like 2021. You'll see the post. This was like after Baddies ATL. But no, I'm not doing none of that goofy ass shit that Natalie tries to act like she's the head of or the CEO of, or it was her idea. I'm not supporting none of that. That bitch is a fraud. She's a lame. She's throwing up Suwu, bitch. You haven't fucked the blood in your life. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like,
Judy. Okay, we gonna be nice. Judy, I told your ass to be nice, y'all. Judy don't give a fuck, y'all.
It's true. She's doing shit I did when I was 19. It's insane to watch. It's literally like, it's insane to watch. Because I know, like, it's literally like, she's like, I'm literally watching blackface. Like, I'm literally watching, like, a fucking fraud. Like, literally steal everybody's ideas. And everybody sucks her dick because she has one, and because like they want a chance to be a part of like Zeus, which is absolute garbage, and like they hope to be on like a fucked up wannabe try hard show called Baddies that is just trying to recreate what Bad Girls Club has done and did, and you will never be able to be that. Like, it's just so annoying to watch. So you have to understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
as somebody who personally knows Natalie and is from the actual franchise.
And that's what, and that's what I was gonna say too. I do feel like, I feel like at the end of the day, to be completely honest with you, like not being a friend, like I'm in fan mode, like seeing after season 13, seeing you, her, and Sarah, it was just like so warm to a lot of diehard core like fans, because no one liked her, Natalie, but she was a villain, and everybody like has a favorite villain. She was definitely one of my favorite villains. I was looking at as a villain at first, and I was just like, no, she's vulnerable. Like, I love her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe her season was way before yours. Hers was like, what, 4?
She was on 4.
Yeah, 4.
Her season used to have the title as the best Bad Girl Club season until mine.
In season 7, I seen that. And then, yeah, like, so I was just, so like I do. And Sarah was actually, to me personally, like a villain, because I just did not get Sarah, because Sarah would say the nastiest shit, then bust out crying, and then I found out she's a Pisces. I was like, it makes fucking sense. It makes fucking sense. So I just feel like want y'all to, in a way, like, just kiss and fucking make up, like, you know.
With them, it goes way deeper.
Yeah, like, it does. But I feel like too, they wasn't like y'all two were.
But Sarah really also is like with a walk with God, and Natalie, there's nothing about Natalie that is godly, and you got to remember that the devil blesses people too. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. Baddies ain't gonna be around for a long time. Not only because nothing lasts forever, and I don't see them it being Baddies season 79 and like 2049. Like no, like eventually it's gonna come to an end. But you just, I mean, Natalie is not a good person, and there's just genuinely like she's not a genuine person, and there's only so what you put out, you're gonna get back. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. That's
and I
anything in the
feel
universe.
like Sarah being on this religious movement that she's on, she just doesn't relate to Natalie at all. Like I don't see what the purpose would be for her to kiss and make up with Natalie. In Sarah's life, like in her heart and soul, she's forgiven them. You know what I'm saying? And that's good enough for Sarah, but there's no reason to like have somebody in your life that ultimately is only going to cause you destruction.
Oh, for sure. We open up the show speaking about that. So no, for sure. I think you just,
and like with me, I know I talk a lot of shit, but you have to understand Natalie has done a lot of fugazi shit to me.
And that's what I was speaking on for real, because I know her ultimately, like her and Sarah didn't know each other as well as you and Natalie knew each other. So,
well, Sarah and Natalie, you would think on 13 that they had known each other for years, but Sarah, told me that like that was their first time meeting on season 13. Ain't that crazy? Like that was their first time meeting. But yeah, me and Natalie, I have been around her more obviously because we did like All-Star Battle 1 together and stuff like that. So and I did Love Games and Natalie made an appearance. I was a fan of Natalie's. I liked the way she I liked her. I liked what she did with her time on Bad Girls Club and stuff. But ultimately, it kind of all boils down to, like, she's jealous of me. Like, it is. Like, it's a fact. Like, she was, like, this big Bad Girl Club star by being a mean villain, and then here my funny ass comes along, and, like, people love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like she respects me as an icon from Bad Girl Club 2. She even said it in a magazine. But I feel like she always tries to, like, Lil Bow Wow me. You know what I mean? Like she always sets me up to try to like not be as good as her or be seen in a certain light when she's around, and that's just ultimately it's just not true because everything I have done is authentic, it's creative, it's unique. I'm an artist for real, and I care about that shit, like, for real, you know what I'm saying? So anything fraudulent, I can't even relate to it, and she knows that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you better clock that, see?
Yeah, like, it's just, I can't even relate, and I just hate how people are literally, and people know, like, how fucked up of a person she is. Like, it's all out there, all her tea, and I just feel like people right now, I honestly feel like in general, people just aren't living for a purpose for real.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like when people really start to live in their purpose, I understand, like, that this life is really short. And, like, right now we need to be starting to get serious because it's obviously the last days. I think once people really start living in their purpose and figuring out what their soul's mission is on this life, they're going to start looking at Natalie like a fucking joke. Like, that whole shit is some bullshit. And I think me as a spiritual person and where I'm vibrating in my life, I see it for really what it is, and it's literally like destruction.
Well, speaking of love, she's
about to do this Baddies Going Wild shit. She's about to destroy a whole new generation of young girls that are 21. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so many people will be like, oh, well, you did Bad Girls Club when you were 21. When I tell you Bad Girls Club was a completely different show and way more
professional
and way more strict. We weren't in there fucking the cameraman. We were in there fucking the security guards. We weren't in there licking the CEO's dick. I wasn't fucking fighting with the CEO's wife. You know, like, the tea wasn't out. Like, you know, like, this shit is so fucking bad. And it's just... we weren't on there snorting coke and smoking blunt. Like, no, like, this is completely different. This is nothing the same. And I feel like it's very unfortunate that she's literally about to destroy a whole new generation that has already, started it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, I'm starting to look at, like, bro, like, that she's a fucking... because I have been in situations to really see demons and know what a demon is. I don't think that she's up there like, I don't think she's a demon, no, and I don't think she's in the Illuminati or anything. She's definitely not a higher up. She's not even an A-list celebrity. So I know this for a fact. But what I do think is she's helping Satan aid in his agenda 100%. And I think Lemmy is too. You know, it's just weird that he was raised in a Christian network. His parents were Christians and they ran a Christian network, but this is the content that he puts out. And the name Zeus is literally a Greek god. Like, it's just, it's a lot going on. And if you look like through the veil, if you remove the veil and really see things for what it is and what is going on, and you're not just looking at like, oh, that show is called Baddies, or oh, look, you know, like it's a TV show. It's not. And it's so much like this. We're living it like in biblical times right now. So you really just have to really look at what it is and take that shit for literally what the fuck it is. And I think that's where I'm coming from and why I'm so angry and stuff like that, because it has nothing to do with like, oh, I want to be on Baddies again and I want to be on Zeus or I want to be in Natalie's position. I literally don't want anything to fucking do with it. And I think that's kind of what I was saying about Sarah too. Like, no, she has forgiven those people. There's no need to bring a devil in your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then when it's I think when it's that deep, it's and a lot of people don't realize it's that deep because it got personal. You know, we just kind of you see for what it is on TV. So thank you for expressing that.
Yes.
Okay, so speaking of love, because we're gonna bring some light back into it, honey. Because you know we're gonna lighten it up back into it, girl. Because we rebuking all them spirits. We review all those spirits, baby. But okay, so what does love life look like for Judi Jai in 2025?
So even piggying back off of like just how high I'm vibrating spiritually, I haven't had sex with a man since like 2013, and my last relationship was with a woman, and I haven't been sexually active since 2017. So I'm over 10 years sexually active to go to like 8 years being sexually active at all. So that automatically lets you know where I'm at, like mentally. Like, it's just right now I'm literally more focused on just my career and my goals and aspirations, because I love traveling. And you know, I think we grow up with it in our minds as little girls, like, oh, you know, get married, have a husband, have a man, have kids and stuff like that. But in reality, like the modern day woman, it's not like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's not the 50s anymore. So what makes one woman happy may not make the next happy. And I don't think like, for instance, I'm not dating just to date anymore. If I do date, like, if I date, it's going to be somebody special because I have been celibate. It's going to be somebody that I actually see a future with, you know, because it's weird out here. People go to my social media and then they kind of back off because they're nervous because they see that I got a lot of followers, a blue check, you know, I'm a reality star. It's a lot of stuff that comes with even taking somebody seriously, you know. So with me, if I start dating again for real, it will be somebody that I see a future with. But as of right now, I don't think that like a marriage and kids is in the cards for me. Like, I literally probably just want to be the rich auntie. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's it. Like, I don't think kids are really for me. I love my dog. He's a kid in himself, and I love to travel. And I think not having kids right now, it's just easier for me to continue to try to get to where I want to be, and you know, to just pick up and go. You know what I mean? Like,
that freedom is everything.
Yeah. And then like, people are just so weird now. Like, you got to be careful who you leave kids with and everything. I mean, it's always been weird out here, but now it's super weird. You know what I mean? Like, I watch a lot of true crime, and there's every day it's a new story about something happening to a child, you know, by the hands of like babysitters, or, you know, it's crazy. It really
Yeah,
is.
that's true. That's true. So, and as a single mom, I get that. Like, I have to be very
Yes.
careful who I let in my space as far as a love life with my child as well. So, I definitely get that. It's scary. So, yeah, if you want to be a mom, I say go for it. But if you don't want to, I respect that as well because,
Yeah, like I already have like my kids' names picked out and everything. Like that is still a possibility, you
oh,
know.
for
But if it,
sure.
yeah, but if it doesn't happen, like it won't be the end of the world for me. Like for some other women, like I have friends who really want to be a mom, who want to
Hmm.
be married and stuff. Like if it, like for instance, Sarah, she wants a husband, she wants to be a mom, she wants to have kids, and that's really where she's at in her life right now. Like if
Yeah.
she's dating for that potential. Whereas with me, if it doesn't happen, it won't be the end of the world for me. Do you know what I mean? Whereas
Right.
like if she doesn't get married or have kids, she might be really unhappy that that didn't happen. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just different. And who's to say like maybe 2 years from now that is something that I would really want, you know? And I
Hmm.
think that as a woman, people are always trying to put like a time on our clock, and it just doesn't exist because, for one, my mom had me when she was 38. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
I'm only 35. Like that's 3 years from now. I still have time. And not only that, but like Kenya Moore just had a child in her late
Yes.
40s. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like there's really we that's a stigma that I'm not claiming. Like I have time. I
Facts.
don't have to rush. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
And when I do have my kids, I want to be stable enough to give them the childhood that I had because I had an amazing childhood. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like I
Yep.
don't that is a forever commitment. You know, and you got to be ready and prepared for it because right now I could be like, oh, I want to be a mom and then have a kid and then be like, damn, I don't even really want to be a mom. I want to continue, and I don't,
Hmm.
that's unfair for the kid because the kid is innocent. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
So, and then also I want a man, if I really have a kid with somebody, I want him to be the right one for real. You know what I mean? Because that, like we were just saying, there's so many stories of just the kids dying by the dad, or just, I want, and I know people change and things don't always go the way you expect them to,
Hmm.
but me personally, I know how unhinged I am, and I can't deal with a baby daddy. Do you know what I mean?
Girl.
Like I'm unhinged. Like I am not peaceful enough yet on my journey, and I'm crazy, and I always go to jail. So that is just adding another layer of like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I know me. Like
Right.
it's me,
You
baby. It's
know it's
not
for
you, baby. It's
you.
me. You
I
know what
think
I mean? Like
I think I seen Dr. Bryant speak on that earlier. Did you see that viral clip for her? Dr. Bryant?
no, I'm gonna look it up after.
I'm gonna have to send it to you. I'm gonna have to send it to you
Yeah,
because
yeah, but yeah, it's just so many variables. But if I do fall in love again, I'm a know, and it's gonna be the right time, and it's gonna be on God's time. Like I'm not looking. I'm just what is the saying? Like I don't chase, I attract.
I
You know what I
attract.
mean?
And you're
Yeah,
gonna
like
attract the right thing.
I'm gonna know.
Yeah, everyone says you will, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. Like
Yeah, yeah, for
we here for a
sure.
good time, not a long time.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, so I do want to play. Oh no, I did want to ask you a question. One more question, a little quick question. So, with that being said about love, did you see Zendaya's ring, and do you think she's engaged?
Yes,
I
I
did
do.
too.
I think that it is engaged. I think it was announced that it was engaged. I don't think she like confirmed it, but
Yeah,
there are,
rumors.
yeah, that's in the media right now that she is engaged. And I love YouTube. I watch a lot of not only true crime, but of course like hot topics and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And they're talking right now about, I guess, like people are praising Zendaya and dragging like Sky Jackson and Keke Palmer and Halle Bailey because they're like, see, this is how you do it. You're supposed to have a baby. I mean, you're supposed to
A
get the ring
ring
and
and
then get the baby, not
but it's
you
my
guys.
thing too. Though, like, why bring these other women in it?
Yeah, like it has nothing to do with them. And some things are for instance, like for instance, my mom didn't want to be married again. Like
Yeah.
she was married before I was born from a dude who was in the army or whatever, and he was
Uh.
very much abusive. And after that, she never wanted to get married again. So she didn't get married to my dad. You know what I'm saying? But my dad was very much in my life. Like, there was no difference. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's not about the woman didn't get a ring. Maybe she didn't want one. You know what I'm saying? Because marriage is actually a business. You know what I mean? Like, it's a business. And we're not talking about normal people. These people are millionaires. They have a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And these women don't want to split their bags with these men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, maybe they just wanted to be a mom but not a wife. We don't know. Different, you know.
Exactly. And you don't know people's traumas from childhood, from home, or different curses that, like, God, because God, like, gives us children to, like, you know, like, you never know what children are such blessing, and once you are blessed with that, because it's, you know what I'm saying, like, you can't sit in, like, it's, you know, we can go on a whole spiel about spiritual souls and different soulmates, and we could go down that rabbit hole, but I know you gotta go, so I do want to go ahead.
You know, I'm gonna come back on the show, and maybe we could just literally on the next one talk about just spiritualists. And
let's do it.
Things, you know what I mean? Because I mean, that in itself could be a total deep dive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, let's do it. That one, I'm gonna have to fly you out, or you're gonna have to fly to me. Like, I mean, I'm gonna have to fly you out, or I'm gonna have to fly to you. Like, so yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
We're definitely gonna talk. We could even do it when we link for my birthday or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes. Oh my God, let's have fun. We gonna have fun.
Yeah, like a real girls' night, and even maybe set up the camera and maybe go live. You know what I mean? Like, with some wine and stuff. We'll figure it out.
Yes. Okay, so this or that. We're gonna play a little game, and I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna let the wolves have you.
Okay.
Okay, so Aries or Taurus?
Okay. Between that was crazy because it was Aries and Gemini, I thought.
No, it was Geminis or Scorpio.
Oh yeah. Okay. Ask me again.
Okay, Aries or Taurus?
Okay, so it would be Aries, without a doubt. Yeah, of course, Aries. I do love Taurus though for like their traits of home, like being homebodies and coziness, and a lot of Taurus I know like love to cook and are really good cooks and stuff. Like Lovely Mimi, I love to watch her content. She's a Taurus and she's like a mom, a homebody. She like, you know, I love her content. But Aries, I love Aries. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Aries really has any flaws in my eyes. And Taurus, I know a couple Taurus bitches that are just
good liars.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, that's not me persuaded. But Aries I know is passionate, and I get along with Aries a lot because I'm a Pisces, and we're right next door to each other. So. And I think I have some fire in my chart somewhere. You have to figure out my birth chart. That's literally on my to-do list. But
this year, we're going to make it happen. We got to make it happen this year.
Yes.
Okay, so West Coast or East Coast? I already know this.
Definitely East Coast.
East Coast, yeah.
Yes, yeah. I love the East Coast. I love New York, one of my favorite cities. Probably me being from Chicago, it's like a sister city. Yeah. But every time I'm on the East Coast, I have an absolute ball. From Atlantic City to Philadelphia to New York, like the East Coast is it. But I love the West Coast too. Like when I go film TV shows and stuff, that's obviously like in Los Angeles, and I love it. And I also want to end up like in the Pacific Northwest, like in Seattle. But if I had to choose West or East, it's definitely East for me.
Okay, and then I have one more. Ice cream or sherbet?
If this was years ago, I would have said sherbet because I used to love some rainbow sherbet with my dad. But I'm gonna go with ice cream.
What's your favorite flavor?
Oh my God, I love all different types of ice creams. I was just literally thinking about it, but I love chocolate ice cream. Anything with like chocolate and like cookie dough and cookies, amazing. Like 10-10.
You should try the ice cream here in Dallas. They say Dallas has the best ice cream. It's really some really good ice cream here.
Really? I'm definitely, when I go to Dallas, I like to eat y'all barbecue and, like Dallas barbecue and stuff. But I'm going to definitely get on the ice cream because Team Foodie, Big Mac, period.
Okay, well, to wrap everything up, tell the people where to find your things. Talk about everything, Judy. So Crazy Podcast is out where they can get the link to go watch that. Like, give us the tea.
Yes. Okay, you guys. Y'all can literally get to everything from all of my social media platforms. I have everything on my Linktree, which is Linktree/Miss Judi Jai. And all of my platforms are verified. You can't miss it. And I promote my stuff every day. Links are everywhere. You literally can't miss it. I have so many projects out right now, like from Tubi movies to me and my breakfast and bed candles, and Miss Voodoo dolls are on sale again. So there's definitely something that you can support and that you'll like. And of course, like Coco said, the So Crazy Podcast. Me and Sarah, season 2 is coming on the way, and I have other projects coming. So just stay tuned. Yes.
I like it. Well, thank you so much for supporting me, being a friend, being a real ass bitch, even in the industry full of wickedness. You bring a light to a lot of women, and I just wanted to take this time to embrace you and thank you and show gratitude for taking the time out of your day. And
I love you, Coco. You already know we're locked in for life, and I can't wait to come back. And you guys make sure, y'all continue to support her podcast too, because it's cute and y'all going to get into some things. So just stay locked into us both, period.
We so
I love you, babe. Thank you for having me.
I love you too. Thank you. Bye. Oh, clock it, you guys. Clock it. Big shout out to Judi Jai. Really, and shout out to the other women that was mentioned as well, because we got into some things. That is a crazy lady, and I really just appreciate her so much. I appreciate y'all for listening all the way through. If y'all have any more questions, we gonna collab again and do some things. We are gonna figure it out now. She already done text me at the we done hung up, but if y'all have any questions or anything y'all would like for me to ask her next time. And yeah, so and thanks for being patient. I know I missed a week, but this was why. I can't wait to tell y'all the stories. Like, literally, we had recorded, it messed up. It was just the full mooning. And then, like, she wasn't feeling well. Like, it was just, we had to get it together over here. So, I really appreciate y'all still, like, streaming other episodes. And follow me on Instagram. I'm on Threads. I'm on X. The Girls Restroom. Girls without an I. Because it's no... just I here, honey, it's us, it's all the girls. And also Coco the Goat, KOKOATHAGOAT on all platforms. Rest in peace to TikTok. When we come back and listen to this for, TikTok funeral is coming up this week. So I want everybody to, put their black on, put that shit on, look good, smell good, be good to everyone else. Pulling back in some good energy and healing energy for all my girls. And I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm so